Hey, good morning, friends, and welcome to Wake Up with Greg. I'm your host, Greg Rosander with Palin Music Center. Happy to be here with you this morning. It is another beautiful day. It was even colder this morning. I think it was down in the... I was driving in. Super excited about that because that means fall is here for sure. So we started fall on Sunday, and it looks like it's holding strong. So I have no doubt we'll probably get another warm up or two before this is all said and done. Cool weather heading towards the fall. So I am Greg Rosander with Palin Music Center. We are here every weekday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central, to share the on the internet for you. These are instruments that are available for you to purchase on our website at palinmusic.com, or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006, or by checking out my reverb page at reverb.com. I have a trio of trombones for you today. These are all jazz trombones, all small bore pea shooters, if you will. Some people like to call them that. And hey, what the heck? It goes with my shirt. So yeah, we'll be talking about those and sharing those with you in addition to cool instruments. Oh, Deb's here. Good morning, Deb. Echoey audio issues going on. We're trying out this new tech, folks, so please bear with us with any technical glitches in the sound or anything else, but we're working on it. So please hold strong. We'll get through this together. It's part of the growth of this show that we need to do to take it to the next level. So yeah, we talk about music, travel, whatever is on my mind, collectibles. I mean, it can be just about anything. I mentioned yesterday when I was talking about the Normandy, the steamship Normandy, that I was going to mention today about the SS United States. That's been all over the news these last couple of weeks. And if you haven't been watching the news, then you don't know. But I'll tell you all about it here in a little bit. Yeah, so that's what we do. That's what we're going to be hanging out and doing today. We've got the live stream chat going on already. A lot of folks here. Vincent's here, Mom's here, Deb, John. We want to be part of your symphony. Butterfly 618, is that right? Well, welcome to the show. Let me know where you're watching from. Happy to have you here. Remember, on the chat, we just want to keep it clean, polite, and appropriate for our family viewers out there. So no politics, no religion, no other inappropriate things out there. So let's keep it clean and fun and have a good time. But you can ask your questions, leave your comments. I can give you a shout out, answer your questions for you. Best way for us to interact and have the most fun on this show. So really appreciate that. All you guys need to do for me, aside from being nice on the chat, is hit the like button, share this with all your friends, family, relatives, everybody you know. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet and you're a watcher. Please hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. And then, of course, as I said, comment and ask your questions. You can also hit the bell icon, I guess, to get notified of upcoming stuff. So we're 2 days away from my 150th episode. Friday will be episode 150. This is flying by, folks. I never thought in a million years that I'd be doing something like this. And the fact that we're already at 150 episodes is just insane. So excited about that. But I guess that's all the news that's fit to print. So without any further ado, let's say good morning to my buddy Jordan. Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
Doing good.
Doing good. Everything good and exciting in your world?
Yeah.
How's the album debut, right? Came out.
Oh yeah.
Did it come out on Friday or?
Yes.
Yeah?
Last Friday.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
You already got 5 million streams already?
Something like that.
Something like that. Get out there and find Jordan's new album. Lawn Care is the band, right?
Yep.
And what the album is called?
The album is called Rabbi Rabbit.
Rabbi Rabbit. All right. So check it out. Get out there on Spotify. Like it, save it, share it, listen to it, enjoy it, because it is awesome. So yeah, good to hear that. We'll get you up to 5 million. We can do it. I believe in my team out here.
Yes.
All right. Well, what do you say we dig into this show and get this party started? I got my Hawaiian coffee here to keep me working. I'm breathing a little better today. I don't know if you can tell, but I listened to my shows the last 2 days and I sounded horrible. My apologies for that. But I think I've got things worked out here to where I can breathe a little bit and maybe get through the day. So.
All right.
There we go.
Let's get this kicked off. Before this first horn, can you tell us about your shirt and watch today?
Shirt and watch today. Got my Mickey Mouse gloves. Okay, so the shirt, This is my Uncle Ken shirt. He got me this, I don't know, a few months ago. And yeah, cool. See, I'm backwards on this. It got all the cool jazz trombones and trumpets on there. So really fits with the theme of the show today. So you can see all the cool things there. It's a little big. That's all right. That's all right. Got room to grow in there. And then, of course, I've got my John Gage watch here. This is my, okay, let me figure this screen out. There it is. Ta-da! My Citizen Echo Drive World Timer, solar powered. Just moving all over the screen here. Are you guys following? Are you dizzy yet? Okay. Anyway, that's my watch. It's the World Timer. It's solar powered. It's got chronograph, so you've got stopwatches and all that fun stuff in there. But really special watch from a good friend of mine, so I absolutely love it. And had to get the new strap for it, which has got the black leather with the red piping on there. Super cool. All right, so that's the shirt and the watch. Let's, I don't know what by the way, this shirt has no brand on it. It's got no logo, no name, no whatever. So it's the jazz shirt. Yeah, so there you go. Let's dig into the first horn of the day. I'll show you this cool case first. These are, because we're doing trombones, they're a little unwieldy up here on this little set, but really cool. We've got the kind of satin nickel latches with the kind of light blue. I don't know if it even shows up on the screen, but you've got the really pretty light blue stitching on the case with this kind of black leather style. It's a hard plastic case, but it looks like leather. So let's check this out. This is a Yamaha Custom Z. This is the YSL 897Z jazz horn. So let's start out with that and show you what we got. So there's the logo there. Not a lot of other fancy engraving other than the Custom Z logo. So what we have here, this is a dual bore horn. It's a 484 / 490 bore. So it's a small bore horn, really tight. For those that great lead work, solo playing, of course, great section work in a big band or a jazz combo or whatnot, but certainly a soloist horn for sure. So the dual bore, the slide, it's like the upper bore of the slide is the 484, the bottom bore is the 490, something like that. Just makes it a lot more versatile and flexible horn. My good buddy Emmett Starkey over at our Liberty store. This is his primary horn, and he is a phenomenal jazz player. He swears by this model being one of the best out there. 7.5-inch yellow brass hand-hammered one-piece bell. This does come with two changeable lead pipes. I'll show you that here in a second. And then we've got the three-piece engraved balance there on the tuning slide. All yellow brass. Just an absolutely beautiful horn. Let me show you the slide section. Of course, comes as an outfit with the mouthpiece and everything else you could hope for in a, my glove got stuck to the Velcro, as it usually does. So here we go, yellow brass outer slide, chromed nickel silver inner slide. You can see that there. Nice. Oh, looks like somebody's been playing that. Gross. All right. Well, we'll have to take a look at that. Goodness, that's embarrassing. All right. So we've got, yes, so we've got the nickel silver crook down at the end of the slide. Slide lock there, of course. It's kind of hard to tell. It looks like maybe the top bore is the larger bore, the bottom, I don't know. Anyway, so that's the slide there, traditional water key, everything pretty standard as far as that's concerned. And then the lead pipe, it comes with an additional lead pipe that you can swap out, which changes the resistance, changes the feel, and how the horn responds for you. So there it is. That's the Yamaha YSL 897 Custom Z professional jazz trombone, live on our website right now at palinmusic.com, or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006, or by checking out our Reverb page at reverb.com. All right, yeah, so that's horn number one. We'll set that one aside. We'll pick up number two.
Great.
What do we got next, my friend?
Yeah, next, before we get into the next horn, can you recommend some music tools?
I can. Now, I was thinking, I was sticking with the trombone theme. I was going to play a trombone related song, but I had this one that just kind of came up to me yesterday that I absolutely loved. A song I'd never heard performed in this way by this particular artist. Um, but it's an older song, certainly. And I was just listening on to just random stuff on Spotify. And this one came up. The artist is Jesse Rubin, and I've honestly never heard of him, so I can't tell you a lot about him. Got a great voice, though. The song is just voice and pretty much acoustic guitar, but it's such a wonderful classic song. The song is If I Only Had a Heart. Um, what's so classic about that song? Well, if you remember The Wizard of Oz at all, the song sung by the Tin Man, wishing that he had a heart. Uh-oh, looks like the screen froze there. Not sure what's going on. Oh, no, we're good. All right. So the lyrics, let me show if I can get some of the lyrics on here. Let's backtrack it here. When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle, and yet I'm torn apart. Nope, I'm going to take the volume down so you don't hear it. Anyway, yeah, we're not gonna play it there, but I can't find all of the lyrics, but it's really kind of a melancholy song, kind of thinking about, I could only be a human if I had a heart, or I could be a human if I only had a heart. So it's a sweet song, and I just really love it, and I was excited to hear it yesterday and wanted to share it with you. So here it is, If I Only Had a Heart by Jesse Rubin. And I am going to add this song to the Wake Up with Greg playlist that I have for you on Spotify. So there it is. You can check it out. We are over 12 hours of music on that playlist now. I was just looking at it last night. So you can listen to it all day long. Everything I've recommended on this show for the past 148 episodes. So there it is. Jesse Rubin, If I Only Had a Heart, from The Wizard of Oz, a nice acoustic version, simple, clean vocals, and a nice acoustic guitar. I think you'll love it. It's a really beautiful song. So there you go. That is my song for the day. What do you think? Is my chair squeaking? My chair was
They
squeaking.
probably can't hear it.
Arnell Nickel is here. Good morning, Arnell. Welcome to the show. Butterfly 618, are you still there? If you are, where are you watching from? Would love to know where you are in the world. All right, what's next, sir?
How about this next trombone?
This next trombone. All right, next up is one of the legendary jazz trombones in the world. In fact, so much so it's even called the Legend. This is the King Legend, the 2B PL for plus. So it's a 2B plus, really. So a little bit bigger bore than what you would find on your standard 2B, because I think the standard 2B is like a 494 bore, maybe a 4. I don't think it's quite as low as a 480. But this has a 500 bore, so it is a little bit more open, a little bit beefier. But this one's actually got the most decorative engraving of them all. So really beautiful piece here. Check that out. This is the King 2B PL, hand hammered, one piece yellow brass bell, yellow brass on the tuning slide as well. Gorgeously engraved balance on the top there with the King logo. Let me see if I can get that in a position where you can see it. See that there, get the right angle there. I think you got it. All right, so there's the King logo. So this is a 500 bore. We've got nickel silver appointments on the bracing. This is an 7 3/8 inch bell. So we're moving up in size. All right. So actually, this is a little bit different because the last one was a 7.5 inch bell. So this is 7 3/8. So it's a an eighth of an inch. I can't get my numbers right. 5 out of 4 people have a problem with fractions, from what I've heard. Yeah, so just a fraction smaller than the previous bell on the Yamaha there. But this is a great horn as well. The 2B has been around for decades. One of the most widely used jazz trombones in the world, really. But still made right here in the good old USA. Beautiful slide here, all yellow brass, including the crook at the bottom there. Nickel silver appointments at the top with the chromed inner slide there as well. So that is the hand slide for the, and you can see just how, oops, I'm hitting my sign over there, how tight that is. It's a very, very small bore. I mean, they're tight, they're focused, they're powerful, going to give you that great sound right out of the gate. And then the water key on the side there, a little bit different than the lever that comes over the top. But and then you got the rubber bumper there. So that is the slide. Find its home. There we go. Okay. Make sure this gets back in its place. So is there anything else I missed on there? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, all the bits and pieces. It's a standard jazz 500 bore. It's the King 2B plus 2BPL. Comes complete as an outfit with the mouthpiece and all the bells and whistles that you need to make that happen. The case is a really cool kind of, it's a plastic case, but it looks like carbon fiber. It's got that carbon fiber look to it. All of these available right now on our website at paleomusic.com. Would be happy to ship them to you right now. And mention the show, give you an extra special deal. You can call me, 417-882-7006, or check out our Reverb page and see what's going on there. All right, so that is horn number 2. I'll set that one aside, make room for horn number 3.
All right, before the last horn, can you show us something cool?
All right, so yes, there's something cool, like I alluded to yesterday and a little bit this morning. I wanted to talk about my favorite steamship of all time, the transatlantic cruise ship, sailing ship, the SS United States, America's flagship. This is, by the way, this is the little tin that got me started on this whole venture. So that's what the ship looks like, okay? SS United States, those red, white, and blue, beautiful funnels on the top there. This is the ship. This was made in about 1952, I believe, is when it came onto the scene. And then I think it was retired maybe in the 70s or 80s. It was, it's been docked it still exists. It's been docked in Philadelphia since 1996, I believe. And it's been in the news lately because it's about to be evicted, and we're on the verge of losing this great American icon. Got something on my glasses there. I'll show you a couple other pieces. I found these all in antique stores. This really cool children's book, the Superliner SS United States. It's got some fun pictures in it there. So this is the last existing U.S. made transatlantic steamer, and it still to this day holds the record for the fastest crossing of the Atlantic by a passenger ship. Here's some kind of graphic details there. This little children's book is actually super cool. So I've got that book, I've got that little tin there, and then I found this puzzle also at an antique store. I built it once, took it apart, but I think I'm going to build it again and maybe frame that. That's the there in the New York Harbor, right there, the SS United States. Beautiful, beautiful ship there. So, but here's the sad story. Like I said, it's been at its dock since 1996, and is on the verge of eviction, meaning that they're kicking it out and it's got to find a home or it's going to be gone. They recently doubled the rent, I guess, for the storage for the ship. Which there is let me backtrack. There's a group called the SS United States Conservancy, and it is an organization trying to save and rescue the ship, certainly preserve the history of it. It's run by the daughter of the man who built the ship, Mr. Gibson, I think is his name, and but it's about to get evicted, which means that there's two potentials for it, unless somebody, one of those Johnny got bucks billionaires we've got in this country decides to step up and take care of the ship and save it, which I really hope we do, because we've got the Queen Mary over on the West Coast, and that's a British ship. That's not even an American ship. we've got our own American flagship here, the fastest one in the world, the most futuristically designed, most beautiful ship ever, and it's about to be gone, folks. So get on there, get on the web internet and check out the SS United States Conservancy and see what you can do to help save it. But anyway, getting back, they're going to be moving the ship, and one thing or the other is likely to happen if it doesn't get rescued. One, it's either going to be scrapped, meaning it's going to go to the scrapyard and get torn apart and turn into scrap metal, or the other option they're looking at is taking it down to Florida and sinking it to make a reef out of it. I don't understand these concepts. I can't imagine why you would want to sink a ship like that intentionally. But anyway, it needs to be saved because it is America's flagship. It's a ship of presidents. Royalty has sailed on this. Every famous person you can think of from that time period has sailed on it. I think we need to save it. So get out there and check it out. That's my cool thing for the day. The SS United States. Like I said, it's all over the news. So check YouTube, check, Instagram. You can find it anywhere, the stories that are about it, and, make your own opinions, whether you think it's worth saving or not. I certainly do. And I hope many of you do as well. I'd love to know your opinions and thoughts on it. So there you go. My mom just mentioned she listened to the song Buy Me a Boat that I shared on Monday for my brother's birthday. Loved it. It's a great song. Yeah. And I think you'll love today's song as well. Arnell is in San Francisco, up early in the morning to watch this show. I really appreciate you, Arnell. Thank you so much. All right. So that's enough about the SS United States. We're going to move on to talk about the last horn of the day, Jordan. Does that sound right? Is that what's coming up here?
That's right.
All right. Have you ever been on a cruise?
I haven't.
No. I've only been on one. My wife and I went on a cruise for our honeymoon. The ship we sailed on was the Viking Serenade. It's a smaller cruise ship, still out there. I think it's cruising in Asia or Europe somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where, but it's still going strong. Yeah, it was a pretty cool experience. My mother-in-law is leaving for it's like a 2-week cruise. I don't know where she's going. She's going through the Panama Canal. I know that she's leaving from San Francisco, going down through Panama and up to, I don't know if it's Florida or if she's going up the coast further. But yes, she can be gone for like 2 weeks on a huge one of those massive 5 million people sized ships. But anyway, it's a fun lifestyle. Love to do it if I can ever afford it. All right. So last trombone up for the day. You're familiar with this one. I've shown this before. This is the Butler JJ trombone. And for those of you who are new to the show and have never seen this is a carbon fiber trombone. So check this out. Unlike anything that you've ever seen before, unless of course you watch my show. So there's the Butler logo there. You can see this is it's all kind of got that matte or satin black finish. Carbon fibers. I don't know if you can see. There you go. You can see the grain or the pattern, the texture of the carbon fiber. So all handmade. These are handmade horns, guys. These are professional grade. This is not your P-bone toy. This is a real deal professional grade horn. This company makes bells and whatnot for all the major brands of trombones out there, so you can have your horn retrofit with a nice lightweight carbon fiber bell. Really gives great projection and sound, but just significantly lighter weight, so it's less of a burden to play. This is a modular bell, so you can see these little connectors here. You can swap out the bell with a different size bell, or you can swap out the lead pipe, add a rotor section to this. You can do all kinds. They're super modular, but it is a great horn. This one is the largest bell size of the three. This is an 8-inch bell. It's also the largest bore. This is a 508 bore. So you wouldn't necessarily know it by looking at it, but this is going to have a little bit bigger sound than the other two. This has this also comes with changeable lead pipes. I'll see if I can show that to you here in a second. This is the JJ model as a tribute to JJ Johnson, one of the great legends in the trombone world. So that's that. Let me show you the hand slide portion of it now. Actually, let's set that down there for a moment. We grab the hand slide, and you can see all of this together here. All right. So here we have the hand slide. All right. And it's got the Williams style curved hand brace there. 100% handmade carbon fiber outer slide with the Speedy Flow water key, which is a patented design there. And then make sure that slide lock turns there. Okay, one more. Slippery with these gloves on, if I can get that. Come on now, work with me, Forrest. You can do it. What is going on here? Technical difficulties on the show, gentlemen. There we go. Okay, good grief. Not sure what that was about. All right, so chromed nickel silver inner slide, all nickel silver outer appointments with no lacquer or finish on them, so they're just natural raw metal. Really beautiful though, but the interchangeable lead pipe, you can unscrew that. I'm not going to try it with these gloves on to get that out, and you can swap out the slide there. The slide lock is giving me some grief today. I'm not sure why. We'll take a look at that here in a bit. But that's the slide for the JJ Butler JJ. One more time, you can see the bright polished finish inside the bell with the satin finish on the outside. So that is the Butler JJ Jazz Professional Carbon Fiber Trombone, live on our website, paveandmusic.com, or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006. You can take one of these three amazing horns home with you today. You can take one of these horns home with you today. All right, so that's trombone number 3. What do we got left, Mr. Jordan?
Can you share some wisdom with us?
I can. Don't sound too excited about that now. Jordan.
Wisdom is a serious thing.
It's a serious thing. It is a serious thing. All right. Oh, my nose is itchy. Try not to sneeze here. Okay, so this comes from an artist by the name of Erykah Badu. I don't know if any of you know who she is. Some of you probably do. But she's an American singer-songwriter, influenced by R&B, soul, and hip-hop. She rose to prominence in the late 90s with her debut album, Baduizm, and placed her at the forefront of the neo-soul movement, earning her the nickname Queen of Neo-Soul. So neo-soul meaning new soul, soul music, very popular in the 50s and 60s, Motown and that kind of thing. And she's taken it in a new direction in the 90s and, kind of the forefront of the neo-soul movement. So here's what Erykah Badu says about music. She says, "What does music mean to me? I don't think I would really be much without it coming through me. It's my means of communication, my means of growth, my means of transportation from one point in my life to another." I think that can probably be said of many musicians. In fact, most of them, I think, would have that same feeling. I don't think I would really be much without it coming through me. It's my means of communication, my means of growth, my means of transportation from one point of my life to another. So, what does music mean to you guys? What do you think? Good morning, Max. Welcome to the show. Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention, speaking of cruises, my mom is going to Norway in November. Wow. To do a cruise over there with her brother and family. So that's going to be super cool for her. Excited about that as well. So buy me a boat. It all works with the theme, doesn't it? All right, one more time. What does music mean to me? I don't think I would really be much without it coming through me. It's my means of communication, my means of growth, my means of transportation from one point in my life to another. Thank you, Erykah Badu, for that. And thank you guys for being here. That's my show for the day. I really appreciate y'all participating and chiming in and being here, especially you folks out on the West Coast, waking up super early to do this. So I appreciate you. We'll be back here tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Central, to do this one more time. And then Fridays, episode 150. Woohoo! All right. So, let me leave you with this thought, guys. Helping people make meaningful music is what we do. And when you're ready, I'm here for you too. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye-bye.